I'm gonna bring up our next guest. I have loved this guy for so long. He's one of my favorite comedians. He's hilarious. He has a podcast called Take Your Shoes Off Podcast. He's been on TV shows, Are We Dead Yet? Not dead yet, sorry. And he's just coming the fuck up. As we see it, Rick Glassman, everybody. Rick Glassman. And his guest, another friend of mine. Hilarious. You've seen her in Glow and Old Dads.
Yeah.
Give it up for Jackie Tohn, everybody. Make some noise.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, everybody.
Come on in, guys.
Hi, how are you, buddy?
Good.
If you guys...
What do you want?
Move the chair back a little bit, Ricky.
Oh, okay.
What?
Ricky, not that far back. Can I be part of it too?
This is perfect. This is not a bit
Yeah,
either.
that feels right. Ricky, where are you going? Oh, you can't see. I get it. Copy. Is that for feet?
Oh.
Can I have a feet one too?
We have somebody
noticed-
coming out here to feed him grapes as well.
Well, no, we noticed. Excuse me, you didn't
No,
want
I'm
to sit in that
kidding.
chair either,
I'm
Ben.
kidding. It looks
we
bad.
realized these don't have the bottom planks.
I know, it sucks. It's our first one, Jackie. Come
Everything is perfect, and I love you. That's the truth.
I just have a
Ricky, are those
meltdown.
brand new shoes?
We're gonna get new chairs. That's our next pod.
Can you hear us?
We can hear you loud and clear. Give it up for Rick and Jackie, everybody.
Yeah.
Dude, Rick, I don't care. This guy is one of the funniest motherfuckers on the planet, dude. He literally makes me laugh 24/7.
Ricky, hell yeah, dude. Yo, did you guys fucking see that shit?
But I do want to say, no, Jackie, maybe
okay.
you probably aren't watching
No.
the show too much. A lot
What
of comics, this show.
Oh.
I watch it. I really like your podcast. I don't even recognize you. Last time I saw you, you were. And what I like about their podcast is a lot of other comics are really shitty to people.
Yeah, and this one,
This is
and
what they
on this
build-
one, they really build each
yeah.
other up.
Yeah, so I actually wanted to ask you, because you guys are so used to it, if you could actually build Vinny up for us to
Of
get it
course.
started.
He really needs it.
Are you joking me?
Wait,
I have
what?
known-
We were talking about how much. Well, you'll tell him.
Okay, but I have known Vinny a very long time. Got to be more than 10 years. Yeah. Vinny works so fucking hard. I want to take a nap thinking about it. And also one of the kindest people. And always thinking about other comics and how to get everybody on shows. Even this. It's like, of course we're doing this together. And that's my spiel about Vinny. Tony, I don't know, but he seems like a real fucking delight. Am I right? Adorable, delightful.
I'm just
but I
here.
don't.
That was so nice. What?
Yeah. Now that we got
you.
that out of the way.
Okay,
That's how I
yeah.
feel my heart.
Bits?
I had a bunch of roast jokes for Jackie and Rick.
so talented.
Yeah.
So good. Snooze.
I fucking do it again. I mean, that was
It probably
amazing.
felt great. It probably
I don't
felt
get
great.
that
Don't
often.
shut
No,
up
but
about it.
I listen. I've known Jackie and Rick for a long time, and they know that I am one of the. God, I hate comedians. I just no, I'm kidding. No, that's so nice, Jackie. Thank you. I mean, I try to stay. I try to be one of the nicer comics, and I don't like to put
Just
people
not
down.
it.
I build them up. But what's funny is because I've been asking Rick to do this for a while, and usually how it works is they get to invite the guest. I know them both, and it was funny because when I hit him up, I was like, "Hey, do you want to do this?" And he goes, "I have a dinner with a friend." And I was just like, fucking, you could bring the friend, not realizing that it was Jackie, who's his good friend.
Suckers!
Which, by the way, they both used to date back in the
We
day.
did used to date. Oh.
Ooh la la.
Rick. And this is why it didn't work.
Good.
When I tell you the amount of times I've chanted Rick in my fucking life, I gotta tell you, and I'm not saying this to be flip, I love it every time. I think it's absolutely delicious and fun. I do. I think it's great. I have almost the identical personality of Rick's mom. Don't you think?
Well, that's a weird relationship to be in.
Wow. Should I unpack this for a
just like a
second? Or?
very Jewish, loving, loud, boisterous, wants to hug and touch every
Has
person.
a lot of coats in the car in case somebody needs coats.
You never know
Yeah.
when someone's gonna need a coat.
You know, before
You don't
this,
know. It gets cold.
Jackie.
Kim.
Kim came over and helped me get rid of a lot of clothes. So all day today, I was getting rid of clothes. And boy, are my arms tight.
That's right.
All right,
But I was gonna hold on a second, Vinny. But I don't do merch. I don't usually bring merch. But I've always thought like I have so much stuff that I don't want, and we now have it. So I did think if you guys are interested as merch, I would just sell
Like random old T-shirts of Ricky's from high school.
Some of them. Thank you. Some of them are old in the giveaways, and some of them are. Let's see if we could get consignment
Some are
with.
fire. Some are fire.
Some are good. Remember when you said, "Are these new shoes?" and I said no, because I take care of my stuff. That's
See?
right.
Oh.
We finished each other's set.
So we could run a little booth.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up, you guys? What are you guys doing?
Hey,
guys.
I didn't even know you guys were here.
Is it okay if we're here? Can we come back in?
You said, is it okay if we're here?
No,
but
but-
I heard, is it cocaine if we're here? And I'm like, we are giving cocaine.
Yeah.
It's not involved, but we are giving.
That's it. That's actually our merch, which is ironic.
Okay.
Everybody's getting some merch tonight.
Let's go.
This podcast would be at 9 p.m. if it was going to be that. No, but you guys used to date.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget, but it was funny because when you told me that, I was like, oh shit. Do you have a girlfriend?
It's none of your business.
Okay.
Well, I
Do you
have
have a boyfriend?
and he is my absolute love, and he's right there.
Joe.
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 Joe. Joe.
Joe.
I've never
Joe.
chanted Joe.
There's Joe.
You know what's
Give it up
funny?
for Joe, everybody.
Hey, get your ass out of here! No. I thought you were saying
him out.
jump, like jump.
No, don't jump, babe.
Joe.
Please don't.
I know funny.
You should, of course.
So
If he's gonna
So
do a
wait,
bit, that's his fucking problem.
Look at you guys.
This is not. I'm not here to get you entrapment. It's no entrapment. I think it's just fun. You know, it's crazy because
entrapment?
I
What would the
can't
entrapment even be?
Oh, I don't know.
entrapment. I'm not here to get you in trouble. I didn't know your boyfriend was here. I knew you guys used to date.
Of course, you're being completely respectful. My boyfriend also knows we used to date.
I
Loves
think it's
Ricky
amazing.
as his friends. You want to hear something like I didn't know this about dating, but the best way, and this is very counterintuitive, to fall in love even more with your partner is if they are like, yeah, you want to go to your ex's house and clean his fucking shit out? I don't care. Go ahead. And it's like, it's just so chill and nice and understanding. And that's not where we are anymore. And so it's nice. And the whole thing, I remember I was a jealous, crazy person. And I remember when Sarah Silverman was really good friends with Kate Beckinsale, and Kate was with Michael Sheehan after Sarah, and I was like, I don't know how this is happening. How are you friends with Kate Beckinsale, the hottest woman in the planet, and she is with your ex? That is like, Michael and Kate were together first, and then Sarah, you get all of this. But it's just, my point isn't just saying, I always thought people being friends with exes was crazy, and that whoever their partner was maybe like a little bit of a cuck and didn't care and like get real. And now I realize, oh, it's actually just cool people. Did any of that make sense? Thank you. Okay.
I think
Because you guys were so silent, and I was like, they've definitely both said dumber shit this whole time, and everyone's
No.
into it. So I'm like, am I the dumb one?
nicest,
That made sense.
the funniest, the hardest working.
Okay, fine, but I'm saying what I said had like, okay, something.
No, listen,
I'm
I
panicking,
admire
I'm
that
panicking.
because
Thank
I
you.
have had zero friendships with my ex. My girlfriend's here, so I have to say that. But
Good save.
I have zero relationships with my exes. No. But you're
Why did they all end so terribly?
No,
Let's unpack this.
that'll be a wrap here on the My+One podcast. We appreciate you. No.
Vinny.
No.
I have a question. I
They
do have a
didn't all
question.
end terribly. No. I'm still actually friends with my ex from high school, but
Red flag.
Oh.
Rick.
You see?
Rick.
I don't know
But,
how it works every time. I don't know
just-
how it ever even works once, and yet it just goes. I'm proud of you.
it is real. It always chanting for yourself is
No, but
one-
why did they all end so bad? How come
No,
you're not
I
friends
mean,
with
well,
any of
I
them?
say specifically my last few. I did have my last ex cheated on me.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't care for that.
But which you remember her, so I don't have a fun
How did
relationship
you
with
find out?
a friend. Actually, one of my friends is here. Knew the guy that was roommates with.
I know who your friend is.
Yeah,
Because I know where he's sitting and the way you looked, and then when I looked at him,
I know, 'cause
he
you're
was
friends with
picking
him
up
too.
something
Yeah.
off the floor.
You're friends with him too. Anyways, I can't mention name. We're not going to go
thanks for
into. This
letting
is turned totally different than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, why talk about stuff that is going to be interesting?
Anyways,
was
yeah.
she a
so-
hard worker?
Was she?
Yeah.
No.
Well, then get rid of her.
Yeah.
Rid of her.
But when she took herself.
Acting.
Rick.
Fuck you.
Rick's here.
He does it enough. We don't need your fucking help.
I would never
Thank
help her
you.
with her stuff,
For once
though.
in my
you know?
goddamn life.
How long have you guys been friends?
I know.
How long you got?
December 2013.
Not sooner?
No.
2013.
I was actually wearing these shoes.
No, you weren't. Shut up. I would say. I was going to say 2012.
Yeah, it might have been 2012.
I think it was 2012.
But it was December.
That I don't remember.
Did you guys meet in comedy?
We met at.
Oh, this is a little embarrassing.
It
is.
Is it?
Yeah, because I DM'd you.
She was
and I
taking a big
fanning out.
diarrhea.
A huge diarrhea. No,
Well, you know,
Ricky, go
No, we
on.
met at the Comedy Store.
But then I messaged you after because I was fanning out.
Yeah, well,
That's
you
a
know.
little
Wait.
embarrassing, don't you think?
Well, I'm
slid into his
sure
DMs.
it'll happen again tonight.
Oh, gal.
But
You were fanning out from.
Yeah, I
Had a good
watched
set.
Ricky. I watched Ricky on stage, and I'd never seen anything like it. And I was like,
cut to a clip.
Just Ricky bombing, holding his puppet, and
Did we just
everybody
say
doing.
like the word that Mike wouldn't say?
That's right. So
Oh,
then
this is a separate
I
episode.
just saw him on stage, and I was like, oh, I've never seen anything like this. I loved it, and I was like, I felt like I was getting something that a lot of people weren't getting, which was, I think, true at the time. I think people were like, what is happening?
You know, I struggled. You know, I struggled.
No, it wasn't.
I struggled.
It wasn't even a struggle. It was like, it's what you do is so unique and objectively on another planet.
Absolutely.
That like, I have friends who've come and been like, oh, I actually don't know what's happening.
Yeah, but
and
as
then
a
I have friends
stand-up-
who've come and they've been like, oh, he's a genius. Oh, okay. It goes both ways.
It's funnier as a stand-up watching his stand-up because it's so different. I mean, literally, he has a puppet of himself
That he takes out of a
that he takes out of a bag, and then he.
Well, you don't need to burn my bits on your podcast. What are you doing?
All right, go to a clip. Cut to a clip.
Cut to a clip. Censor the puppet though.
I mean, dude, comics fucking always loved it, and now you honed into it, man, and you're so funny, so fucking funny. And Jackie, you play guitar on stage.
I do.
The most insulting way to say somebody plays a guitar on stage.
What?
I've been watching you, dude. You're so funny. You're so fucking funny, dude. I love it, and I love what you. It's so smart, and like I watch a lot of comics liked it, but now everybody gets it, and you're just so funny. And Jackie plays a guitar on stage.
I didn't get to finish.
That's how you treat someone who builds you up like that in the beginning, Vinny? Come on.
Vinny.
Don't do it. He doesn't need
I
that.
like that. That's
good.
nice.
He doesn't need
That's
that.
nice. No, I didn't get to finish. I was just gonna go into like.
my
Maybe that's
God.
where
How
your
do you say
girlfriend
that,
cheated.
Vinny?
Do whatever.
We were doing a little complimenting thing. We're doing the complimenting thing. It was just fun. But no, I'm just saying is not only does she do stand-up, but she also plays music, which is fucking insane.
And one of the hardest workers
I have ever met.
That's good merch. You got to do
Yeah.
it. And she's one of the.
Hardest workers I've ever. It just says Marshall Rug Gallery. 100%.
Just you'll fix it.
Yeah, I'll put it in post. I'll put it in post.
I hate when a
just
joke
sure
doesn't
this-
work. Ooh, does it bother me?
Oh.
No, but you're
feels like a fever dream.
we dated for a little bit and then we broke up and then everything was fine, but as a breakup you stopped talking and there was no malice or any bad stuff. We just weren't in each other's lives for a couple years, and then we both booked a job on the same movie, and we found out the day of the table read. She texted me and was like, "Are you doing this thing?" And I was at Starbucks and I said, "I am." She said, "Me too." I said, "What can I get you?" And then like that, it was just back to like.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
we were always just great friends.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it just, it was really, and also that couple year buffer. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you guys
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you.
That's how it should be.
But a couple year buffer to where like there's no awkward, uncomfortable. We've moved on in the ways that we've moved on, and then to revisit and to not be friends because we have a past that is specific with nothing negative. It's just we dated. That wasn't the right relationship for us.
Yeah.
Well, we could be unbelievable friends, but we shouldn't because of something that
It is-
people say
It
you're not
really
supposed
is
to.
a unique situation, and it's one that I didn't understand before our friendship. I truly was like, come on. I was always there giving a little, in Jewish it's a zetz, like, oh, there's a little something there. And it's like, it's not, we're like, also, I remember telling an ex of mine who was so threatened by my friendship with Ricky that I wasn't able to be friends with him for those years of that relationship. And I was like, I can't explain to you, that guy's definitely gonna be louder than me, but if it's John,
what's going
John
on with her
Stamos, it's
mic?
okay. Also, being louder than me is so challenging, and this person doesn't seem to be having a single problem with it. But I was gonna say I had an ex that was like, I was like, you don't understand, we're really like brother and sister. It's bizarre. And he was like,
more like mother and son.
oh my God, true. True.
It's not an insult.
It's-
She's
I
just
don't feel-
she's my mom.
I don't feel insulted. I love
Happy
his
Mother's
mom.
Day.
Thank you so much.
Oh, wow.
Mother's Day, guys.
Guys, thank you.
Moms. Rick.
Moms.
Rick.
Don't change
Milfs.
moms. Moms.
Are you a mom?
Your mom?
How many
Oh my
children?
God, cutest baby mom you are.
One child? What's your child's name?
Wait, I really got to get control of this podcast because, no, I'm kidding.
Vinny, this is your job. I'm just here.
We're dipping in a crowd. No, I'm kidding. You are a mom?
I am a mom.
What's your child's name? Kylie. Well, you know what? Is Kylie going to go to college?
Maybe, we'll see.
Well,
Get ready for a crispy
Wow.
American dollar.
Why don't we get that? We
What's
don't
your-
just make
wait.
fun here, we make funds. And why don't we get that
wow.
one started, huh?
Wow.
There we go.
Rick, he's also a stripper
there.
part-time. He has an entire role.
I would clean that
I was
dollar.
That's not true.
I was thinking that. I'm like, is Kylie
He's
a
not.
stripper? Is it
What's
giving
your
her a
name?
dollar?
Mine?
Yeah.
Reagan.
Reagan. I missed that. Reagan.
Oh,
Reagan. It is fun.
It is fun.
It is fun.
It really is fun.
Reagan and I used to date.
Yeah.
Why'd you guys break
your
up?
child?
That's my child support. $1
Didn't work
a
out.
show.
Props
Didn't
to
work
you.
out. $1
What,
a show.
what was the project that you guys worked on?
It
when
was
you
called A Futile and Stupid Gesture. It was a movie about the making of National Lampoon. And Ricky played Harold Ramis, and I played Gilda Radner.
Oh, wow.
It's a very fun movie if you guys
It's a
haven't watched
Netflix
it.
movie.
Yep.
It was a Netflix movie directed
that
by
company.
David Wayne. And it was really a trip. It was like my first, I think that movie is pretty much like the reason I have a career, truly. I had absolutely nothing going on as an actor. I was in my mid-30s. I was going on auditions all the time, like kind of touring a little bit, just pounding the pavement. I was like, I think the ship may be sailed. And then I got this audition for Gilda Radner, and I've always felt, but then you're also like, you're a little bit of a psychopath if you're like, I could play Gilda Radner. We'll fucking watch it. You're like, can you, bitch? You could play Gilda Radner? But I felt like I could. And I went in there, and they thought so too. And truly, I had nothing going on, and it was wonderful. Was Undateable before that for you? So you like maybe had a little things going on?
The show the show I was on ended in January of 2016, and we started working on that in April of 2016.
Okay, so you were like just off a series. We were in like very different places. I was like, I have no money and no jobs, and you had just had a
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying.
And you didn't-
I'm not judging that. I'm just saying like, oh, I didn't realize that was the sitch.
I didn't think.
And you didn't know he
Oh my
was
God,
on the
everyone
show
knows
until
that.
you got there? And then,
No, I knew.
A friend of ours told you, Dax had told you,
Oh,
Ricky's
yes.
in the thing, and then she texted me,
Yes.
"Are you in this thing?" And then I was at Starbucks at the time,
Right? Said, can I
said,
get
"What-
you
what can I
something?"
get you?
Right? And then I.
and then it's like we had the opportunity to like.
a latte, right? Sort of an ice, sort of that, a vanilla, not vanilla, And
I remember what I was
great,
wearing.
Vinny.
you remember what you're
if
wearing?
you say you were wearing those fucking shoes. Mile away.
He's had the same shoes since the 3rd grade, also size 13s.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
It's a compliment.
you guys.
He's had big feet
You guys,
since the 3rd grade.
Ricky's,
Like that, Save?
Ricky's podcast is called "Take Your Shoes Off," and that's absolutely real. I could say.
What about the blankets?
Today? No, about today.
But
when I
were you
came-
allowed to sit?
No, about my outdoor shoes.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay,
That's
okay.
funny.
I-
Like
I-
you're saying the
I-
N
That's how
word.
you know they're
But
friends.
no, but when you're dealing
Can I
with
tell
someone.
about your obsessive compulsive disorder?
Exactly, but I don't want to like out you. I was about to, and then anyways, I said I'm coming over. But last time I was over to help him clean. Very long story, very boring. My feet hurt sometimes, Reagan, and you understand. And I fucking was like, oh, he's gonna make me take my shoes off, and I need to wear shoes. I wear shoes inside like a Croc, and this sounds very boring. So I said to Ricky, oh wait a minute, I thought ahead. I'm gonna bring inside shoes, so when I'm over your house, I can still wear shoes. I'm gonna wear inside shoes. So proud of myself. About to leave the house, he texts me, have those inside shoes ever been outside? And you know what? They had. They had. What? No.
Jackie,
No, listen.
Jackie,
No.
Jackie,
Listen.
Jackie.
You don't know this part.
Rick's going
So
through it
I
now.
went back in and I got less comfortable ones I didn't want to wear, and I wore my full ass inside shoes inside. So I wasn't gaming you.
So there was because you did say I have another pair of shoes. They've been outside like 10% of the time or something.
Yes.
Which makes them outside shoes.
Yes, he goes, right, so they're outside shoes. And I'm like, no, but these ones were fully inside.
I had unprotected sex with a girl with an STD 1 out of 10 times. That's an outside dick.
It's an outside dick. It's an outside dick.
Just to be clear, that wasn't me.
It's an outside dick. He's right.
Wouldn't it be funny
hand it to him.
if this was what ruined their friendship? He's like, you were wearing your outside shoes inside?
We all have our things. I am only aware of what I'm aware of. And in that thing of what I am aware of, I'm not the easiest boy. There are...
No, today I was allowed to sit on a dirty piano bench and one of the dining room chairs.
Just because it was an old piano bench doesn't mean it was a dirty piano bench.
And then finally I said, I really need to just kick my feet up. I need to sit on the couch. And he...
So I took out a blanket fresh from the dryer. I laid it on. I tucked it under the pillows. I said, frost yourself. But the thing is, let me know you want to sit on the couch. How are people okay with?
Frost yourself.
How are people okay with? These are very, very clean. They will not be in my house because the floor isn't. People are just walking around with their shoes. Oh, well, I took my shoes off. Yeah, but you're sitting on buses and snot and bullshit, and now you're sitting on the couch. Fine. Now your couch is a little dirty. Let's say you go home after you had a long day of working really hard. You take a shower, you're feeling good, you put on your indoor shorts, you put on your indoor merch, you sit on your couch and you think to yourself, wow, this is a clean couch. Oh wait, there's booger, snot, and piss on it.
Can you direct this all to my girlfriend up in the booth up here?
Why are you, does she do dirty stuff or do you do dirty stuff?
No. I'm a shoes off at the place.
Sure.
I'm a shoes off guy. But you are definitely a little bit more OCD than me for sure.
Little extra moment.
He has things. He has a little tick. You peel the cheese off the pizza.
Maybe
No, I don't.
lactose intolerant.
No, I don't.
Shake it in his boots.
And Jackie plays the guitar.
I do play the guitar.
Which is not nearly as bad as cheese off a pizza,
But yeah, that's just, I don't like cheese.
Yeah, that's true.
But the way I peel the cheese off the pizza.
Love cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah, well.
Love cheese.
it's a thing.
That's right.
Wow, he's really kind and he's close to his mom and he's even friends with his exes. Red flag, he doesn't like cheese. You know what? I was gonna buy your guac and now I'm not.
Could you imagine?
Could have been yours, bitch. Rick.
All this. Oh, God. I'm so exhausted.
Now we're just living in
I'm
it.
so exhausted.
Rick's world, everybody.
I barely have anything left.
Do you see what I mean? This is why Rick's one of my fucking favorites, because he's literally one of those guys that I can't even keep up with sometimes.
Oh, yeah, it's hard.
One of those guys.
Quick.
No. Anyways, all right. So let me get back to questions
Yeah,
of you
back
guys,
to
because
questions.
maybe I should stay on topic
How
of
are
this.
you?
Thank you for asking, Rick. I'm doing great.
Good. That's enough. Go ahead.
I'm low maintenance. That's all I need.
Yeah. The
great.
opposite.
Yeah.
Sometimes Tony, you ask this because you ask a question because I'm taking over after Rick, but fuck.
I'm still trying to digest what just happened. I mean, that was a lot.
Which part? The
all-
red
I
flag but
almost
not
said
eating
which part, but I was
cheese?
coughing.
I think all parts here. Just giving people money, that's cool.
Yeah.
When did that start?
It's a write-off.
Yeah.
I send my accountant all my sets, and he just goes through the we call them bit dollars.
Bit dollar. Okay, Rick bucks.
Yeah, Rick bucks.
Rick bucks.
Rick
That's fun.
Bucks.
Rick bucks.
I like Bitbucks.
Bit
Ooh.
bucks. Rick bucks.
It's your new
I
merch.
didn't say Bitbucks. That's better.
Yeah, Bitbucks is better.
Bitbucks.
Bitbucks is better.
That's why I said.
Combine both. Nice.
It's your
Bitbucks is
merch.
better.
What were you gonna ask us,
Merch?
Vinny?
Obviously, there's a reason you brought her on. Did you guys go to dinner, by the
You
way?
hear this?
Did you not make
cancel
it?
for this?
Free plug. You want to do it or should I?
You do it.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a plug.
1, 2, 3. Goop,
Goop
Kitchen. We are big.
Oh, whoa. Is that Gwyneth Paltrow's
Yes.
place?
Paltrow.
Oh
Yes.
Gwyneth
my
Paltrow.
Gosh. All the pizza, all the
Goop
pastas,
Kitchen.
gluten-free, you wouldn't even know.
Goop Country
What's your order?
Goop Kitchen.
We're not getting paid
your
for
order?
any of this.
Hey,
Goop
real,
Kitchen is
real
really good.
recognizes
Oh,
real.
it
That place
fucks
is great.
so hard.
No.
It's absolutely incredible. And
Goop
it's,
is
it's
insane.
So,
Chicken
it's
teriyaki
like liking
bowl.
that smoothie from Erewhon. It's a little cringe, to be honest, but
It's not
so
it's not very
fucking good.
expensive.
No?
No,
I didn't pay.
it's $18 entrees.
Oh, okay.
Where?
$18
At Erewhon?
No,
No,
Goop.
Oh, Goop. No, it's good. Yeah, I just didn't know if you guys went to dinner, or if
No,
you
we were
skipped and
going
came straight
to-
here.
Well, the three of us were going to go eat. We have like a standing date at a Chinese restaurant in Montrose.
Let's not say which one.
Okay, fair enough.
So all three, you and Joe.
We were all going to
two
go,
and
but
Joe.
then there was too much cleaning.
So it was going to be cleaning and then dinner. And then the podcast came. We're like, oh, we could go to dinner earlier and podcast after.
Right.
As cleaning went around, they got a little tiring. We're going to schlep to over there, and then we're going to come back here. Why don't we just goop it? That's right.
Right.
Cut to our sponsors. We're going to get paid for that. No.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing. I just didn't know.
We didn't make it to dinner. Here we are.
We got pizza upstairs.
They're getting
I
hangry,
ate
Vinny.
so
The
many fucking
cheese is
slices
already
of
peeled
pizza.
off.
No, it's not. I'm going to eat that. Oh, I peeled your cheese off for you? Imagine.
It's in his rider. If you could put anything in your rider, I know.
You know, I have a rider, and I have one thing in it. Mountain Valley Water. Another free plug.
Ooh.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the good stuff.
why only one thing in it?
What do
Are
I
you-
need? What are they going to get me?
Need?
Chicken
so
fingers?
little. You really get by on so
Do you have a
little.
rider?
It's really incredible to see. Huh?
Do you have a rider for anything in your rider?
I used to shut up.
It sounded like you being sarcastic, but what would I ask for?
Oh, I just feel like there's so many fun things you could have in a rider.
I'm up for it. Tell me.
Okay, I'll tell you. For example, I like. This is embarrassing now that we're talking about it. I'm gonna sound like a douchebag. I like to have kombucha in my rider because it settles my stomach. I also happen to like pretzels. Why? Settle my stomach.
What about
also
Diet Coke?
Coca-Cola? Settles my stomach. Thank you.
Good merch. Settles my stomach.
Honestly true. Honestly fucking true. This is why he's
Matt,
in
if
the
you're
brand.
looking for a catchphrase, it.
Settles my stomach. Oh my God,
Got it.
I'm actually gonna do it. But yeah, I just put things in my rider for if my stomach doesn't feel well.
No, I'm gonna start using that. I got Skittles. Settles my
Settles
stomach.
my stomach. Well, really, Joe always asks me, because when I really don't feel well, I'm like, can you go get me a Coke and some pretzels? And he's like, that's not medicine. Like, what? That's not a real thing. But when I was little, Coke and pretzels really did the trick. There's nothing medical to that whatsoever. Okay. You have to be upset.
I sort of agree.
Hey-
Sprite.
Shut up, dude.
Okay, Rick. Where's your Rick bucks?
Love you.
I warned Tony before Rick came on. I go,
I knew it.
Buckle the fuck up. It's
It's a bumpy ride.
it's
like initiation.
the best
for me.
ride.
it is the best ride.
Terrified right
It
now.
is the best ride.
People say I've been my whole life. Oh, and I know it's said with love, but like, oh, it's funny. It's like you're telling people. What if you didn't? What did you say? What did you say that if you didn't say, he would have been like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, Vinny.
We're gonna
that's
cut to a
interesting.
clip here of
No, Vinny, what
Rick-
did you say? Like sometimes Rick does jokes on this comedy
no.
stage.
If is it make some noise if you've watched Take Your Shoes Off podcast. Fuck yeah. We're gonna add.
Thank you.
We'll add more to that. in
We'll add
post,
some
don't
audience
worry.
No, but I'm really asking, what was the warn? Because I wonder how much is that on me and how much are you projecting?
No, there is no.
Oh, that's interesting. Thank you.
Well, this is turned sideways, guys.
Oh,
Ricky,
and I'm getting,
but Ricky, I'm going to tell you something for
I'll
real. No, for real. I don't warn, but I do think there's certain friends that you like explain maybe beforehand, but it's not a warn. Like I think I might be an explain. Like people are gonna be like, Jackie's gonna make a lot of
Okay,
jokes,
explain.
and her voice is a mix
He-
between Al Pacino and the
Yeah,
nanny, and you're
this
gonna
is-
be like,
this is
oh
what he
my
said.
God, it is.
Jackie, pretend I'm not on stage, and I'm coming, and you're like, last minute, Rick is gonna come on stage. Oh, I don't know if the vibes are right. It's fine. I could explain. How would you warn them in like 30
It wouldn't
seconds?
be a stage thing. It would more be, and I'm saying this almost like I can see why you would, but I don't really.
But what would you
Okay,
say?
this-
But
this
if
is
you're
what-
coming on stage,
I got
I
it,
wouldn't
I got
say
it.
anything.
This
I'd be
is
like,
it.
he's a comic, like you do
He
you.
goes, he's gonna give
but
you $1.
interpersonally, I might be like, he might make you, like if we're going to his house, I'd be like, oh, you're not gonna be able to sit anywhere. You're gonna have
That
to
I
take your
get.
shoes off.
Okay, that's fair.
You aren't gonna,
That I
right.
It's his
get.
house. It's his rules.
But I also think, but even personally, it's like if we go somewhere, like you're gonna change the order. You're gonna like you're very particular.
I don't like cheese.
Of course, but I'm saying I can understand if you are doing your thing to the waiter, leaning over to the person next
this-
to me and going, this is what happened. This is what it is.
But I do that myself.
That's true.
I don't, if someone doesn't come over and take an order and I go, I don't want your cheese.
Yeah.
I'll say.
You're very friendly and you make friends with every single person, and so
Yes.
the waiter loves you before you annoy them.
So
That's
tell
true.
me what you said.
That's
This
true.
is what he said. This is what he said.
You're welcome.
He will give you $1.
No, but he didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
But he wouldn't
Or
have known
he's gonna
that.
yell at
That's
you.
not a reoccurring.
Or he's
butt
gonna
pics is a
yell
new
at you.
thing. Thank you very much. Butt pics is a
Horse
new
with the
thing.
horse.
Or he's gonna
Horse.
yell at you for no reason. He's gonna fake fall into the sign.
True mother's instinct. Hey, give her the
Do it
dollar.
again. To do it again.
No, what did you warn me about, Winnie?
I didn't. Okay.
But you can
I warned.
answer.
I said that
It's
Rick.
okay. It's okay.
This is a safe
Hold
space.
on. I'm going to do something
For me.
because
Wait.
I want to say something because this is
This-
this is a skill set I have developed. I used to be very bad at this, and now I excel in it. I know everything you're thinking right now. I know. Excuse me. I know everything you're feeling right now. I know
Okay.
how you're feeling. It's okay if you're gonna say something that might be insulting to me or that you think might be misunderstood. I can't speak for them, but I am not judging you for it. I am genuinely interested in what you had to say, and it's okay.
I feel like I'm moderating a dad.
Will you shut up for a second?
Rick.
Bad riot date.
Yeah.
Come on.
I said. I'm gonna warn you. Rick
Be real,
is.
be real.
Rick is a.
Be real. Just be real.
Why can't I do bits, Rick?
I don't know. I've been asking that for 10 years.
Hey, Vinny. I'm gonna take here. You know what? I'm gonna do his bits here. I got.
Vinny, that's pocket
If
lit,
you have
not
a
a
tiny,
bag.
if you have a tiny Vinny
I'm-
puppet in your pocket,
Only has
I'm
a
gonna
20.
die.
Only has 20s.
I'm gonna give you a 20.
Happy Mother's Day.
What is happening?
No.
That's 'cause-
I'd watch that 20.
No, that's called a panic bit.
No,
and
no,
what
no.
he did was, that's a
And you
panic bit.
deserve
No,
it.
but I am gonna need that back. I apologize. But
See? Would it kill you to do some prop
I
comedy?
would have fought him for it. I
We-
say if you're gonna give money away as a bit, you don't get
this
to
is
get it back.
it's funny because I was just talking and it's one of those things that it's not like I even warned him. I didn't even say I'm gonna warn him. When I went through the dais of like our podcast guests, I go, Rick is fucking gonna take control. He's just gonna go on a fucking tear. And I go, Jackie and Rick are funny and they're both like loud mouthing blah 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 blah. We're not even gonna have to do anything. Basically is what I told him. I go, we're not gonna have to do shit. We're kinda gonna sit there and let
It's
Rick
Rick's
fucking
world.
go off.
In other words, we got a couple of Jews. Loudmouth, taking control. Bits.
Comedy comes in threes.
But if I could have rewarned
How
him,
much
I would have been
do I
like, don't say the word warn because he'll have a fucking tantrum. No, but look, this is what I like. This is why you watch this podcast. It's fucking funny. You never know what's going to happen, dude.
Ah! She knows.
I knew that was gonna happen.
You should really
Anyway,
learn to
See
play
how
the guitar,
not
though.
scared I was? So ready.
You may remember Jackie from many of her programs or television shows, many of her movies. But where I first saw her from was American Idol.
Oh, boy.
That's right.
What?
And she is a fantastic musician. And we'll put her on the spot here. If anybody has any song that she knows,
Absolutely not.
I know we didn't plan this, but we actually did get a guitar. We're going to bring it down and have you play.
Absolutely
No,
not.
I'm kidding.
Absolutely
I'm
not.
kidding.
sing some.
I didn't know you're on American Idol. Hell yeah.
Yeah, finalist.
With
See
that, on the Adam Lambert season.
what the heck?
You know what's really funny? I only did Idol. I was a kid actor, and by the time
Sopranos, Nanny, heard of them?
Wait, you're in The Sopranos? What the fuck is going on, dude?
Did you not do your research?
No, I've known Jackie forever. She did my first
She's the
podcast.
most. It's probably the thing she's most embarrassed about of her work. Is that fair to say?
Is
About The
Sopranos?
Sopranos? Yeah.
What? Why?
Well,
Not the show.
I had a weird experience because I was a kid actor, and I don't know how I became a good actor. I like watched myself as a kid. I'm like, oh, that's so bizarre. I don't know how I knew how to do that. But then I watched myself on The Sopranos, and I got awkward. I became aware of myself. I was like growing up. I was like 18, and I'm so bad. It's absolutely laughable. But I mean, people don't agree with me.
Yeah,
but
but-
I think I objectively think I'm terrible at it. But that's okay. I'm not upset about it. I
But
kinda think
nobody
it's funny.
likes themselves. When I go back and I look at pictures
I
of
love
myself.
Me too. Me too.
Both of us do.
Not
No, when
always,
I was-
but I'm like, oh, that was fun.
Can't wait to watch this.
No, when I was 13 and I had a hair flip that went like this, I look at myself and I go, "You little piece of
You
shit."
little piece of shit.
But you were in freaking shows as a kid.
I was. But what I was going to say is I went on Idol because my acting career was going so poorly. And what's really funny is I was 28 and I was aging out.
Oh, that's the last year,
That's
right?
the last year. You're fucking geriatric at 28 on American Idol. And I was almost as old as one of the girls who was 15. Her mom was a couple years older than me. And I was like, hi, nice to meet you. Anyway, so I went on American Idol because my acting career was so not happening. And I loved making music and I'd been a songwriter forever. And I was like, all right, let's pivot. What other catapult is there? Like at 28, I can't start to try to do the thing like I did with acting. It's like I'm almost 30. I got to do something, and I tried out for American Idol on an absolute whim, and I got on the show. It was shock. It was shocking.
Insane.
It really is.
And
Clap it up.
you go
Clap it up.
age
That's
out.
great.
What, Tony?
Say clap it up. That's great.
All right, thanks, man.
She's amazing.
Rick.
When we first met, because she sent me a message, and who is this person? And the first thing I did, I looked up her music, and she's unbelievable.
Oh, that's really nice.
Such a good musician. I was looking at all this stuff, and then I met her and found out, oh, you're so funny. And then I met her even better, and I go, you're my mother.
And then they started dating.
Yeah.
No, but and now, I mean, shit, you're acting. You just did Old Dads with Bill Burr.
Yeah.
You did Glow.
Yeah.
She did Glow on Netflix too,
Yeah, thanks.
which is funny
And a new
because
show coming out on Netflix. I don't know if it has the name of it yet.
Yeah, I have a new show.
Are you allowed
coming
to
out
say?
on Netflix? I am. I think we're going to be called. I'm actually afraid to say what we're going to be called.
Then
But
don't say what it's going to be called.
Well, it had a title, and then the title is now changing, and it's with Kristen Bell and Adam Brody, and it's the Untitled Aaron Foster Show at the moment, but it's coming out I think this fall, and I promise you it will have a name. I play Adam Brody's sister-in-law.
that's insane.
It's really cool.
Honestly, and I again, it just sounds like I'm brown nosing, but I'm sincerely saying this because I've known them forever. But they're both insanely talented. Like I said, she's playing music and she's acting and she's doing stand-up. It's doing stand-up and podcasting and all this shit. All of it's individually hard in its own right, and not
Yeah.
everybody can. Not a lot of people can do stand-up. Not a lot of people can do music. Not a lot of people can act. They're doing both. I mean, he's fucking insanely talented. I mean, even in the serious. I'll keep it going. Yes. Even in a serious role, like as we see it, like I mean, dude.
Guys, watch
sincerely,
As We See It. Ricky did a show on Amazon called As We See It, and it's so fucking good that it's actually staggering. Just watch the show. The end.
And-
Not a joke.
and it's drama, and it's like not
Oh,
only
yeah, it's
comedy, but it's
dead-ass
drama,
serious.
and
It's
it's
so good.
you're fucking
Drama guy
incredible.
now. Yeah, I'm a drama guy.
Shut up.
Can you do?
That's so funny to say.
Can you cry on
Ricky.
command?
I'm a drama
Cry,
guy
Rick.
now. It's so funny
Cry,
to
Rick.
say.
Cry. Cry.
Cry.
Cry.
Cry.
Oh my God, I'm absolutely gonna cry. Absolutely gonna cry.
What I can and can't do isn't based
guys
on what
see?
I'm commanded to do. And this is going to sound really corny, and it's something I learned a little bit later. I'm 26 now, but I've been doing this since I was a little boy.
Yeah.
And what I learned is you could act if you want to try and make stuff, or you could be present in a moment if you want to define a legacy.
I
So-
sometimes don't
so-
know how he finds it. I think to myself when he's mid-sentence, I don't think he's gonna find it. this
So
time.
when a script says cry, I'll have a conversation with the director, and if we need to get there, we'll figure it out. But my job isn't to cry. My job is to be present. It's to feel, and it's to connect, and it's to respond. And if a tear comes out, hey, that's a fun little water show we got. Maybe we'll use it, maybe we won't. But if I'm there and if I'm feeling it,
Oh, you got the tremble.
and if I don't feel obligated. If I don't feel obligated to show you how I'm feeling, and instead I just get to be how I'm feeling, and I get to just be present, and I also get.
Oh, Rick.
It's a lot of pressure to not just put on a perform, but on a society to watch stuff where you're like, oh, such and such happened, and they're not crying. They must not have empathy, or everybody grieves different. Everybody has their own way of handling. I know, I'm being 100% serious. Everybody has their own way of handling stuff, and we're taught to think, oh, if this happens, people cry. Women are supposed to have big tits and fuck suck cocks. And like, oh, guys are smarter than girls. Because society tells us what we're supposed to do. My job isn't to push a narrative that wasn't offered to me but demanded. My job is to be an artist and tell a story that I connect with and that I'm interested in telling. This isn't ABC. This is Netflix, baby.
That was better than Ben Affleck at the roast, everybody. You've earned that. You earned that.
No, I'm gonna need that back. I'm gonna need that back. Wow.
That was a great tumble.
That was really good.
You know what's interesting?
He
I
actually
feel-
rehearsed that monologue. It's
I feel like you giving $20 and then taking it away is kind of how Netflix keeps raising their subscription plans. Is something that we could talk about? Because the biggest joke is that I'm not getting paid for this. In fact, I'm literally losing money.
you are gonna get paid for this.
Big fan.
Thank you.
We're gonna have to cut
Are
that.
you really
part.
paying?
No, I'm kidding. We're gonna pay you guys.
much?
Cheeseless pizza.
This fucking.
No, for real, how much you pay?
This crusty $20 bill better get the fuck.
What
out
do you
of your
mean?
pocket.
You don't want
It's
that
getting
20.
chewed up.
Well,
Where's
because
the
you
Monopoly
keep taking
money?
it back, Vinny. Why do you think
Oh,
he keeps
get
you
him.
have multiple 20s.
It's a bit.
Here's the meat.
I need it, honestly.
Not a
but
bit when you hand it to me.
I bought pizza.
The pizza
You bought
was
those?
So good.
I bought the pizza. I bought cupcakes. I bought candy upstairs.
That's what you're paying us?
That's why.
There's Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah. No, we're gonna pay you.
You throw us on the thumbnail.
We're gonna pay you.
12,000
Everybody's.
views.
Listen, first of all, this is the first one doing it. We didn't even know if anybody would show up. You know what I mean?
Thank you
On
so much.
Mother's
You're
Day.
such a
Thank you so much
hardworking
for
audience,
being
by the
here.
way.
Thank you guys for coming, for real.
Truly
Thank
putting
you.
in the
This is the first time doing it live, so we had no idea.
Is this your first time doing it live?
Yeah. So we were excited. We had no idea if people would come, and then yeah.
So nervous.
You got this.
So we're gonna pay you
nervous.
$40. No,
Breathe.
we're gonna pay you a couple $100. I think. I mean, I don't even know what I'm getting paid myself.
Wow, this
I'm
is fabulous.
shocked.
This is actually
No,
real?
seriously.
Wow.
Couple $100.
Wow. I love
Everybody's getting
$100.
that.
This is the negotiation.
Oh, a couple $100. You can't even give it away.
Everybody in here is getting paid. You're all getting paid in Jolly fucking
I
Ranchers.
would tell
okay?
everybody to look under their seat, but I don't have to. All I have to say is, who told who cheated on his girlfriend? Remember when he looked under the seat? Edit it out.
No, I didn't. Well,
Let's wrap it up,
this is
Energy.
this is.
That's like when you're getting
This has turned out
and they start to
exactly-
do this on the back.
Oh, and you know
and you're like,
it's
oh,
over.
should I ask
Yeah,
now for an extra
yeah.
half hour?
How about like a funny story? Anything funny between you guys that you
Good
want to
question.
share?
Good question.
Thank you, Rick.
I feel like,
I like nice Rick.
oh,
I could see what's happening.
they don't have a clue.
They'll fall. Who?
They'll fall in love, and
No, it's still you.
here's the bottom line.
Still you.
Our
Trust me.
trio's down to 2.
Oh.
I've never done this before.
Keep going.
The sweet caress of twilight. I know the fucking words. I don't want to keep singing.
Please.
There's magic in the air and all this romantic atmosphere. Disasters in the air.
DJ, hit it. Go.
I can't get that high. You started to. You feel
There we go.
the love
Tonight.
tonight.
Evening breeze.
Oh.
All right.
Perfect harmony with
All these living things.
Oh wow. Wow. You guys gotta get off, dude.
All right, we
You
have
guys
to take
are
over
here.
Yeah. It was so
Yeah,
nice
it's
meeting you
easier.
guys.
Yep.
I'll hit.
You are
I don't. I have no idea how you're gonna take her to Goop next time. How you gonna take her to
How you
Goop?
gonna take
Oh,
her to
the
Goop?
fucking that was fun.
That was fun.
So wait, what was the funny story?
Oh, there's so many. I mean, I truly can think of, the one that I'm thinking of. You
It's
so
It's Italian.
loud when it's right
yeah,
next to you. It was so loud.
I should have known that.
Oh my god, it was so funny and loud.
I just, dude. I fucking.
great
I just.
story.
You see what I
When you had the
mean?
diarrhea. You could talk about the diarrhea that you
Oh,
had.
that's right, the diarrhea.
No. I think
No,
that
it's
was
not a real
Diarrhea.
story, it's not
There's a
real.
diarrhea story.
No, but he keeps wanting to embarrass me and say diarrhea, but it's not embarrassing.
I don't
Please
really want to
care.
embarrass you. I'm
Oh,
making a
of
joke of
course.
embarrassing.
I know. Oh my
They
God,
just
so
don't.
sensitive. It wasn't mean. I don't care. I shit my pants just now. It's fine. I really
Well,
wanna-
listen,
Wait,
we
there
gotta
is a
wrap it up.
Wait.
But is
Oh,
there
I want to
anything
hear
you
this
guys wanna
diarrhea
plug?
story.
There isn't
No.
a diarrhea
She had a little
story.
poop, it got on her butt, it got on her pants. She got it on the chair. Everybody laughed at her, and she had bad breath. And then she tripped on her poop, and then she pooped. Clip it.
Clip it.
So, do you think there's a chance you'll get back together?
Yeah, probably.
Is there anything you want to plug?
I'd like to plug My+One Podcast if you haven't seen it. No.
It's funny, this
no.
episode.
No,
I
this
didn't
one-
like the others.
We'll cut that. We'll cut that too.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding.
Why would you cut that?
No.
That's the
Rick.
craziest you've ever looked.
Be
Thumbnail.
nice. Be nice.
Nice Rick.
No, he loved. He's just doing a bit.
course he
He loved all
Everyone
the.
knows that. Everyone knows. This
I
is the
see-
thing.
this is what
I'm
I'm-
talking
this is
about.
Rick.
This is what I'm doing to him.
But you're overwarning, and it's making it into a thing that
I
it
was
wasn't.
trying to- I was
Of
trying to
course
get
I'm
him-
joking.
No, I wanted to
Cut
get
whatever
him.
you want. Just pay us. And add $3 onto my tab.
I'm giving him the
Add
crusty
3.
20.
No.
I'm
Give
just
me
kidding.
more than that.
Anyways.
I want that 20.
No. Okay, I'm gonna be serious for 1 minute. Tony, you're fucking awesome, man. I love you to death.
Thank you.
And
I'm not paying you for that.
thanks
you know
for
that,
coming
right?
on.
Oh, of course.
No,
Our pleasure.
no, I'm just kidding.
Well, I know my
You're
pleasure.
kidding?
You guys, no.
my
We'll get to you, but I was gonna just compliment you and not them. It didn't work. I apologize, Rick. Why don't you do the shout
so I'm
thing
a joke
again?
to you.
You're
Do the shout thing
blowing
again.
it.
Will you let me do the closing?
Yeah.
They're mad at me.
Never.
Oh,
You guys want us to go, right?
Yeah.
We gotta go. We got a show after this.
We gotta
Anyways.
wrap it up.
Okay, we'll wrap it up. Rick, thank you for doing the podcast. I love that you don't eat cheese.
See?
I love the
Very
money
funny,
bit.
Very funny.
Jackie, you're
Plays the
fucking
guitar.
hilarious. I love that you play
Play the
guitar.
guitar.
I do too.
Thank you.
No, in
guys
all
so much.
seriousness, you guys are fucking hilarious. You guys are super successful. We don't have to run through it again. They really are amazing. You got to see.
We said yes to doing it because it was your guys' podcast, and I've been wanting to do it for a little bit. And then the fact that we were already together today, it's like, who would my +1 be? And it's like, oh, this is perfect.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun. We love the Laugh Factory.
And it was a surprise get. We didn't even know you were going to
We
be
didn't
here.
even know.
But you got to check out. Why don't you plug your podcast
Yeah.
and your show?
Sure.
The podcast is called Take Your Shoes Off Podcast with the host Rick Glassman. And we don't
Really
know your
special.
show name.
You've never seen anything like it. It's really, really
It is
special.
crazy.
If you guys
insane.
like diarrhea comedy,
Oh my God.
That's the place for you.
It's all
the
that. It's
first
only
time
that.
I did Ricky's podcast, he was like, so I'm gonna lift my legs like this and just pretend I'm diarrheaing all over you. And I had my dog in my lap, and he was like, and then move the dog around like I diarrheaed on him. And then I'm gonna cut back to me, and then I'm gonna put my legs down, then I'm gonna pick my legs back up, then I'm gonna diarrhea more on you. And I was like, all right, man. So then,
It's a thing, it's for
So
real.
then he does the whole thing, and I don't even really know what's happening. And then I watch the clip, and he had somebody animate cartoon diarrhea coming out of his asshole.
Every
all over
episode.
me, all over my dog. It was
it
came out great.
sounds silly, but it's really there's an art.
It is very.
Very good.
And they were called the Aristocrats.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Thank you
Know
very
when to
much.
fold them. Good night.
It's very funny. All right, give it up for Rick Glassman and Jackie Tohn. You guys are fucking insane, and I love it. One more time for Jackie and Rick. I love you guys.
Love you guys.
Hip, hip.